Hey y'all. I wanted to say something else and speak about something else that's just on my mind right now. I feel like talking. And so not too long ago I left a comment under a channel, and the video it was a sad video, I'm not gonna lie. It was one of them videos where someone was unalived by their ex, and the ex was bragging and talking about on one of the videos. The ex was bragging, talking about how her family is toxic and how people seem to flock back to her and her toxic family, and it's basically putting herself on a high horse and all that, right? So I commented on that, man, and paraphrasing what I said, I was just saying, like, paraphrasing, basically, kick people off these high horses. It's people out here prideful, and they get a thrill. They get a thrill out of you coming back. They get a thrill out of you not, quote unquote, letting them go. They get a thrill out of you calling and texting their phone. They get a thrill out of you taking them back after they mistreated you and did you wrong. They get a thrill out of you just receiving and taking and taking and taking whatever they dish out. People get a thrill out of this. People really get a thrill. Like, this feeds folks' ego. This feeds folks' ego. And this how I be with toxic people. It really feeds folks' ego when basically you keep returning to them. You keep, no matter what they do, you can't let them go. I want to kind of dive a little deep into this. I ain't trying to be all day. But I just want to say that, once again, we are spiritual beings having a physical experience. So what we're dealing with is spirits all day, every day. The spirit of pride that operates through folks get a thrill out of people bowing down to them. These people, like, even the spirit, get a thrill out of hurting others. They don't see nothing wrong with it. Followed by these people, obviously they have some wounds too. They have open doors to trauma too, obviously. And so it'd be so easy for manipulative spirits, controlling spirits, Jezebel, soul ties, just all this stuff, just all these many different things. These type of things need fuel. These things love fuel. And folks love, basically, how can I word this? Folks love to pull at them soul tie strings, y'all. Certain individuals love to pull at these strings. These manipulative, controlling people, these egotistical people, they love to pull at the soul tie strings. Once again, the soul consists of mind, will, and emotion. Folks love when they feel like you ain't going nowhere. Folks love that. Folks love that. And sometimes, y'all, it gets so deep that you probably heard, or somebody you know that heard, that you ain't going nowhere, you ain't leaving, this and that, and this and that, and he ain't gonna never leave me, she ain't gonna never leave me. And these people are pulling at strings. They pulling at the fact that something spiritually is tied in, and they able to, by a drop of a dime, by a snap of a finger, they can pull strings to manipulate. They get a thrill out of that. Oh, you ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. Little do you know, these things are bounding, like these things are keeping people bound in the spirit realm. These things are keeping many of us bound. This is the reason why some people can't even get married until they break the spiritual thing, like the spiritual things that they came into agreement with, until they break the soul ties. Y'all don't ever, and we all make mistakes. But once you see that this is a pattern, break it. Don't ever have somebody sitting out here on this high horse behind you, on the behalf of you, talking about how you not gonna leave them alone, how this is, how that is, how you wrapped around their finger and playing with your emotions and doing all that. Knock folks off of their high horse. Let folks know that you can and you will leave if you're not being treated correctly, no matter how much it hurts. Sometimes, y'all, it takes the doubling back. Sometimes, y'all, it takes for us to get hurt deeply, for us to never return. Sometimes it takes years. It takes months. But whoever this message is for, it's time for you to really fall back. Knock folks off of their horse. Don't call folks. Like, really look and tap in and do research and pray. And pray for understanding and revelation and strength on the behalf of how can you break these things. Don't let nobody pull strings at you and brag about it. Pulling strings and saying this and saying that. I seen that and I'm like, girl, like I was irritated because I had an ex like that. I would deal with him, but I stopped speaking to him because my soul knew. I would literally just stop talking. Like, y'all, that's a whole different story for a different day. But to sum it up, I knew he wasn't right for me. So I would talk to, it was on and off. It was on and off because I knew he was toxic. I knew he wasn't right. And he would always keep saying that I'm going to always come back to him. Because I stopped talking to him because I knew we didn't click. I knew, like I just knew. And I was wasting my time and I knew it. But I kept, I go back and I talk to him. He'll call. I start back messing with him. And then it really came to a point where he always expected me to come back. He always expected me to come back. And would speak curses over my life. Basically speaking that I'm not going to leave him alone. And basically saying that I don't have no control. That I'm going to keep coming back to him. He was so adamant. But guess what? I left it alone and I do not plan on returning. It's set in my heart. Other examples. I left and I never looked back. I never looked back. And now these folks stuck with keep bringing my name up or keep trying to seek out different measures and seeing how they can find and locate, and I'm nowhere to be found. Make yourself unreachable. Stop posting stuff trying to get a reaction out of folks. Y'all, this stuff's so spiritual. Don't you think the spirits in folks is so deep? Because it's something called demonic intel. Basically, demons be giving people, these evil, wicked spirits be giving people a certain type of insight on the behalf of you, especially when they connected to you spiritually through soul ties. So these people can know you sitting here posting, trying to act like you done moved on and all that. And that person sitting back and they watching you. And the spirits in them saying, oh, she just trying to make you mad. Oh, he just trying to make you mad. And they be knowing already. They know when you truly happy and when you not. That's why when you really truly move on and you're done, that's why folks really go so hard to pull you back in. Guess what happened when they pull you back in? They gonna do you in worse because you had no, quote unquote, in their mind, you had no business leaving. Knock folks off of their high horse when it comes to you. Walk away from that narcissist. Walk away from that controlling person. Walk away from that person who think you will never lead them. Walk away from that person who keep doing you in back to back to back to back to back to back to back. You wasted months. You wasted years of your life because somebody want to play us some strings, and then they so bold they say it to you. Sometimes they so bold they announce it and tell people, oh, she ain't going nowhere, he ain't going nowhere. They be so bold. They'll tell you that you ain't going nowhere, and be so sure about it and bragging about it to their friends. Bragging. They get a thrill out of that. For somebody like you, as valuable as you are, but you can't see your worth, somebody like you can't leave them alone. A lot of times, y'all, folks wouldn't even be getting the recognition and the type of stuff that they be getting if it wasn't for you. Let's keep it a buck. Knock them off their horse, y'all. I just wanted to come on here and say that. I'll talk to you soon. God bless.